Ladies and gents, time for The Last of Us. This should be interesting. Luckily, we managed to get the episode. Luckily, we sort of know where we are from the first game. And luckily, so far, it has been a fun watch. Little changes here and there. Not much to complain about. But my god, a rusty, broken piece of metal that deep? Ugh. I mean, how do you stop that? But maybe, I don't know, maybe it missed everything vital. I don't know. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Alright, episode 8 of The Last of Us. Let's do this. I think subtitles is built in. You missed Nip? Yeah, the VOD tonight. You can watch the VOD. It was a really good one. Highly recommended. Really good episode. Mwah. We are spoiled for good content right now. Spoiled. Not that I'm complaining. I love being spoiled. Well, not spoiled as in story, but you get what I mean. Wait a minute. Isn't this where we encountered the White Walkers? Ah, it's not that similar. Your favorite book of the Bible because it's about the future? Should be interesting. Oof! In winter? You're fucked. You should be rationing out, before winter. Not starting to ration in the middle of winter. And if you don't find anything? Oh yeah, it's infected. You need antibiotics. You're gonna want your pistol. I mean, even I wouldn't just move out in the middle of the street, but okay. Do you know how to clean and cook wild venison? Hunt it and skin it, gut it, clean it, cook it. Because, if you get food poisoning, you're fucked. Ellie, get down on a knee, Ellie. Oh, no, 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 you're gonna scare it. Don't chase it. Walk after it. Oh, it's a white rabbit. Camouflage. Uh-oh. That's a clicky click. A clickety click. Oh no, it's gonna be under the... It's gonna be under the snow or something. Okay, good. She's resting it up against the wood. Excellent. Remember your breathing. Breathe out and squeeze your hand. Yeah! Hey, reload, reload. Oh, you're gonna wish you did that later. I'd have dried the meat in the summer, maybe using salt or vinegar for flavor. Then I'd make a fridge by making a wooden box that I'd put in a hole and bury in the snow. I'd hoard enough jerky and medical plants to get through 2 winters. The problem is, and I found this with a lot of people, they're not willing to sacrifice in the short term for the long term. So while it's like sunny and everything, they'll eat all their food supply, but they'll never create stockpiles for later. They can't control themselves. Most people can't. She's tracking it. And then someone's going to be like, this is mine. And then she's going to be like, but I shot it. And they're going to be like, well, we're hungry too. Ah, it bled out. Did you at least put another one in the chamber, please? Okay, we have a scenario here. You're a teenager. You've got a carcass, which is heavy. And you've got 2 people with rifles. What do you do? I'm not going to judge you for it. Literally, I'm not going to judge anyone for what they have to say. But personally, if I'm in this scenario in a zombie apocalypse as a teenager where I'm physically disadvantaged and outnumbered, I'd have a hard time trusting 2 random people I just met. Call me cynical, but I would have a hard time trusting them. Especially when I'm holding them up like this. Truth be told, that's probably why I'd have a pistol. See, he's automatically thinking of shooting the girl. I'd shoot them, feed them to the wildlife. I'm glad we agree. He's probably going to bring back somebody else. Ellie, this is why you need a pistol. Clever girl. But, I like it. This is why you need a pistol. If you miss a shot with a rifle at that distance, good luck reloading. You need a pistol. Here's a dark question. Are the clickers dead or are they still conscious, but the fungi is controlling them? I mean, a clicker is the human body with the fungus controlling them, isn't it? Are you asking, are they dead in the snow, or are you asking in general? You know, if someone claims to be a preacher, we could just ask them really quickly. What's the shortest question sentence in the Bible? No, you found direction because you didn't know what the point of living was after the world around you collapsed. So you tried to latch yourself onto the only thing that seemed immovable, which was religion in an ever changing world. Everyone looks for that in their life, it's their anchor. Some people find religion, others find a teacher, others find a gym. Humans are interesting. It's like The Walking Dead, but with less zombies. Are the humans dead with the fungi controlling a corpse, or are the humans being controlled still alive but have lost autonomy? I think when we were looking this up a few episodes ago, some of the fungi latch onto the brain and start releasing chemicals which cause hallucinations to the host. And then via the hallucinations, they guide the host, from like an ant to like a bird, and then from the bird or a snail that goes up, and then a bird eats it so they can infect another host and another host and another host. But I think that if the host that's infected, the body itself dies, then it's just a fungus. Like, no different from the fungus itself. So, like, if the body deteriorates and everything, eventually it would fall apart, I would think. But I think, like, in the case of the bloater, parts of the body itself still are alive. So the body's not dead. It's just changed composition wise. So I don't know. It's kind of like a. I guess we'll see. So what was the reason for the entire world going to shit then? Global warming? Ellie, you need to shoot this guy and get the fuck away from here. See, this is why you need a pistol, Ellie. Look, from where I'm standing, if she lands a shot on you with that rifle, you are dead. I'm not even joking. She doesn't even have to hit you in the chest. She could hit you in the arm, and your arm is probably going to be on the other side of that room somewhere near a tree. Like, I'm not even joking. He's still got the gun. Don't run in the direction of where you came from. Run in another direction and then change after the tree line. That's it. I am teaching my kids fucking basic survival training. By which I mean urban survival training. By which I mean I fucking survived Yugoslavia and the western suburbs of Sydney. I can fucking survive anything. If this were me, both of these guys would have been dead for 10 minutes. This is true, but then you wouldn't have penicillin to fight the infection, would you? Ellie, you gotta let out some of the liquid to make sure there's no air. Maybe she gets lucky. Hey, she was gentle with that needle, more gentle than some of the nurses I had. One had to try to get my vein and she punctured me more than 12 times and still missed. Wasn't fun. And you guys know how much I hate fucking people puncturing me with metallic objects. I'm like, can you just fucking hit it? Like, you can make a couple of $100 teaching urban survival. Don't even need a business license. Well, unfortunately, I'm in Australia, so it couldn't be anything with, you know, like firearms and stuff, but I probably could. I mean, there's people here that literally play beach volleyball or beach tennis, and they charge people like $50 to play, and they're playing against other people that are also paying $50 to pay. So all the person is doing is taking a net to a beach and a ball, and probably not paying any tax either. I'm just saying. But if I'm doing something like that, I would be doing it much later in life when I don't want to work full time. Because you can't actually get a bank loan and things like that. And I still need to actually, you know, hopefully buy a place where I can live. Otherwise, I'll be stuck renting for the rest of my life. But here's my question. If these people want to play innocent and be like, we sent 3 people to scavenge and like one of them is dead, why'd you attack this random person? If you people are as you say you are, why'd you attack a random person with a kid? I understand you encountered raiders before, but this was one guy with a kid. You can't be playing victim. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? I hope that's sterilized. If someone complains about eating venison in the middle of a zombie apocalypse in a winter, I'ma slap them. Do you have anything else? How about you go fuck yourself? I remember we were doing like a barbecue, like a Japanese barbecue, and I was one of the only people cooking because I was one of the only people that could cook, and I would always make it medium rare because it's like, you know, medium rare. And when I finished cooking like a bunch of food that we ordered, one of the people was like, "Oh, it's not blue?" And I'm like, "No one said anything, so I made it medium rare." And they were like, "Oh, can you cook it blue?" And I'm like, "I just finished cooking all this so we could eat. Why don't you cook it yourself since you didn't say anything?" It's just like, what the fuck? Where's the thank you? Like, why am I even cooking your fucking food? What, you can't cook? Okay, then you could starve. What the fuck? Like, some people are just, what the hell? If someone complains, just kill them. One less mouth to feed. Where's the common courtesy? Like, what the hell? That's just so rude. Were you guys dragging this the entire way? He told them, didn't he? Wait, so it doesn't snow during the night to cover the trail? Well, to be fair, your group attacked them. You attacked a random guy with a kid, and your guy lost. I'm sorry, but that's on him. Never understood why people eat burnt food and call it well done. Medium rare means you can actually eat it without mixing it with water. I mean, sure. Ah. I always found medium rare to be nice because you've seared the outside and you've cooked it enough to make sure you've killed any bacteria. But it's soft and tender and juicy enough to be enjoyable, you know? I'm more worried about cooking chicken because if you undercook chicken, it has a lot more bacteria, which can, you know, really cause problems. The kid lost her father and is being emotional. And you, who claims to be a preacher, hit the girl? Does anyone have a hammer and some nails? I want to teach this preacher something about Christianity. You know, they say we are made in God's image. Therefore, the Old Testament biblical wrath that I am feeling and the desire to absolutely rip this guy apart is justified. And don't tell me I don't understand, because I grew up in an abusive household. Can someone give me some fucking rat poison? I'll settle for ground up glass. I know this is a TV show. And they made that scene very well. But if this doesn't upset people, God was real in the Old Testament. Don't listen to the big G and he can sterilize you like died Joseph's brother. Or disembowel people that speak ill of him on the toilet. Kids, man. Children. Literally. Like, what type of human being does that? Someone that's not a fucking human being, that's who. There's no excuse. I don't give a crap what anyone says. I mean, if there was absolutely no snow, would I be the only one that would just walk random perimeters around random places and look like I'm going into random homes so they don't actually know where? And then just get a bunch of cutlery, put it in a cup, put it on door handles. So when someone opens the door, it's just going to fall down and basically make an improvised alarm. And then I would have warning as to where they are. And then I could hear which doors they've opened. Comes real handy with a rifle. And then I would make a makeshift suppressor using something like a plastic bottle, putting a few holes into it. No? Okay. I'm going to teach my kids all this crap. It's going to make Home Alone look like Child's Play. It's going to be Home Alone with an improvised bear trap. It's going to be like Saw. Oh god, she left the garage with the horse open. And left the rifle. No me gusta. So no rifle, open garage. I'm sorry, but a guy that's fighting infection isn't exactly going to win a gunfight. Or a knife fight, I'm just saying. At least she's using the horse to her advantage. Please do not just ride it in a straight line. Imagine if Ellie was on a rooftop. She has a scope, they don't. I mean, I understand you can hit targets with an iron sight, but these guys don't strike me as that capable. Don't run in a straight, not straight, zigzag, zigzag, zig. Fucking poor horse. Poor horse. Poor horse. I mean, don't get me wrong, horse meat is delicious, but... Wow, what a big man shooting a little girl. So hardcore. A defenseless girl. Wow. Fucking heroes here. So you guys gotta drag this horse back because that's a lot of prime meat, I'm just saying. Okay, you can just cut it up into pieces. Everyone take back a leg. So you're gonna drag this horse 4 miles? Good fucking luck. 2 guys dragging a horse? Good fucking luck. Yeah, 2 guys dragging a horse. Fucking go for it. How much does the average horse weigh? I don't see no rope. God, guys trying to clear a room with a bolt-action rifle, what I could do to them. What is this little pea shooter? Oh, is that how you clear a corner? That's cute. Best they can do is cut off the horse's legs. Good meat for winter. Well, if everyone cuts off a leg, you've got the 4 legs, right? And you can come back for the rest. I mean, it's cold enough outside that it's not going to go off in the day. At least not in the same day, you know? Or you can, like, cover it up in more snow. It's going to keep it cold enough that it's not going to rot. The big thing you need to worry about is the vultures. Oh, shit. Now imagine if she compromised one of the boards and he puts his weight of the leg there and it collapses. Oh, that would be fun. Come on, Joel. Show me what you can do. But did you clear behind you? Yeah! It's fucked. The artery is right there above, like, 2 centimeters on the right side. He probably got it with the knife as he went in. Probably from this side. But he could have just as easily damaged the spine. Like, he's oh no, he got him in here? I thought he went for the neck. What the hell? Joel living on that adrenaline. But he would be so physically weak. And like, think of yourself where you are when you have a flu or something, and your muscles are weak. You know, when you try to get up and you just feel like collapsing. Imagine having to take out a guy feeling like that, and you haven't eaten in days. Did you consider giving her a mattress? Alright, remember how I keep saying if you're a prisoner, don't antagonize your captor? What's the catch? I love how in one shot none of them have scopes, and in the other shot all of them have scopes. Like, what the hell? At the beginning, next to none of them had scopes in their rifles. We'll look back later, when they were all in a group, all with rifles. This is the second guy with a scope. You don't even recognize the clothes in your own guy? How the fuck did Joel drag him up the stairs when he was weak? The fucking knee. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, but you just put a fucking knife in there. That's bad enough already. Holy shit, I can feel that. Oh. As someone that has had a knee injury and it felt like someone put a knife in there every time I took a step. Jesus Christ, I feel the pain. Fucking hell. Oh, my fucking knee hurts, man. Jesus, if he stabbed him anywhere else, I'd be fine. Fuck! I can feel the knee. Can you fucking hurt him anywhere else? Anywhere else. Fucking anywhere except the knee. Literally anywhere. Fucking shoulder, elbow, neck, anywhere. Why the knee? And why the right knee? The exact knee that I got fucked. Come on, man. Okay, I'm gonna be that guy. You should have asked the other guy before killing the first, to make them believe they can both get out of this alive. If he's just killed the first guy, what reason do you have to believe that he wouldn't kill you as well? The whole point of interrogation is to give them an out. Or at the very least, they have to believe that it's an out. If you take the out away, what's their incentive for helping you? Less pain? See, that's the problem. Okay. But then you could have just nicked an artery and let him bleed out. What? What? Well, that explains all the knives behind him. I mean, I was gonna say, how did they supply the food with the dead people? So that's what happened to Daddy. Ellie, remember that thing I said about not antagonizing your captor? I highly recommend you don't antagonize your captor. That's a lot of projection there, buddy. Okay, a little bit of a megalomaniac. Yeah, you're definitely on the antisocial personality disorder spectrum. Now we just need to determine whether you're a sociopath or a psychopath. These people are about to get an incurable disease besides stupidity. You're right. It's a drug! Okay, it's technically a mushroom. So basically you just want someone you can relate to? Which is why you're projecting so much on a little girl? Who, by the way, you just met. You literally met her while you found a deer. And then she had a clever way of making sure she gets a trade. And from there you projected all these other qualities onto her. I don't think this guy realizes just how crazy he is. Okay, maybe crazy isn't the right word. But how much on the spectrum he is. Great, so you use religion as a mechanism of control. Well, not the first person to do it. You're not a shepherd, you're a wolf wearing sheep's clothing. I'm sorry, but maybe I take the wolf part back. You're a hungry dog. Ellie, I know what you're doing, but you're in a cage. Do not antagonize your captor. Please, play the long game. Please, 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 please. Control your impulse. Turn it into a little ball of wrath. Pack it nice and tight and keep it inside you. Don't act on impulse. Keep it. Hold it. Treasure it. Nurture it. And when the time comes, unleash it. But don't do it now. Ellie, don't do it. Ellie, don't do it. Don't do it. Ellie, I want to remove his eyes and force feed them to him and keep him alive like a salami that gets a slice every week and fed. But now is not the time. Now is not the time, even though every cell in my body is telling me to rip and tear him apart. I would love to pull him in and just crack that elbow like a chicken wing. But you're in the cage. You're still in the cage. You need to get out of the cage. The long game, Ellie, the long game. You have to think more than one move ahead. You have to think more than one move ahead. I know she's young, but... You have to think multiple moves ahead, and you have to also try to think how they would view the moves you're making from their position, and then think of the possible moves they could make, as well as the fake moves to see whether or not you're being legitimate. You gotta play the long game, Ellie, the long game. Damn, he's getting bruising on his knuckles from just punching a guy a few times. This guy hasn't been fighting in a long time. I hope we're all in violent agreement that people like this deserve everything that I just described, right? I hope we're all in violent agreement about this. Yeah? Because, like, I would be really shocked if anyone disagrees. I'm not a violent person. I just hate pieces of shit like this. They are not human. Especially when they do this to children. That's a very loud gun. That's her bag. There's the horse. And there are the people. Oh, so that's why they attacked him. They were gonna eat him. They were looking for wild game and or people. So they said that if they ration out, they may have enough food for a week. You're gonna eat 3 adult male human bodies in a week? Oh yeah, but they do have a large number of people. I mean, she could have seen where the conversation goes for a moment longer, but okay. No! Did you just think more than one step ahead? Was her plan to actually start the fire? Chairs are your friend, Ellie. Least of all a megalomaniac. Nobody does. Don't make noise as you're approaching. Finish him off! I mean, Ellie's basically playing how I play The Walking Dead. Now, Ellie, you might want to do something about getting the fuck out of there before you run out of oxygen and pass out because of the carbon monoxide. Ellie has a confirmed kill. Now, I would probably keep my eyes open because the people living nearby would see that fire and come to investigate, and they probably have guns. The poor horse. Bless you. Magnificent episode. Very nicely adapted from the game. It made me feel anger, disgust, and everything in between. Very, very well done. That was a good episode. No denying it. Very well done. Good casting, good acting, good shit. I think this is like one of the better adapted episodes. But I think we wanted to take a look if they had the guns. Let's take a look at their guns. Let's take a look at their guns real quick. Remember how they said I saw it and they didn't have scopes? Alright, scope 1, no scope. Scope, no scope, and no scope. But this was... Was this the guy that went to Joel? No, it wasn't. This is the guy that survived. So the guy that went to Joel got stabbity-stabbed and he had a scope. See, no scope, 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 no scope, no scope. See? So the guy that went to Joel had a scope. Man, what luck. See? No scope. Wait, he didn't have a scope in this one. Yeah, no scope in this one. Okay, so there was a mixture. Very good villain. Would feed him his own esophagus. I can't pronounce crap. I hate these fiends. The bloody Bill Cosby, fucking Joe Bidens of the world. Fuck that shit. Little kids, man. This shit disgusts me on levels that I cannot describe. Oof. Not much needs to be said. Very well done episode. I think next week's the finale, episode 9. So let's see how they wrap it up. Let's see how they wrap it up. Alright, quick little break and we're going to watch some Attack on Titan. Quick little break, quick little break.